Hello, this is Cheryl. Welcome back. So what is this that we are looking at here? This is a new video game that came out on July the 7th called Moonlight Peaks. And what do I have to say about it? Honestly, I think this is the next Animal Crossing. I know that that is kind of a big claim, but just hang in there with me because I think by the end of this video, you're kind of going to get it. You're going to understand exactly what I am saying and you're going to want to play it too. So let's check it out. So what are my first impressions of this game? Honestly, I really like it a lot. I think the characters are just so cute and so likable. From the minute I started playing this and just putting my character together and the clothes and hair, I just think it's adorable. And I love the colors. I love the graphics. It's got the plants and it's got all of the decorating that you like in Animal Crossing, and it's got the ability to set up a really cute aesthetic looking little village and little house and farm, and I just love it. I never got into Stardew Valley because I can't deal with the pixelated games. Some of them are okay, but to me, Stardew Valley with just the teeny tiny little graphics and little people that you can't really hardly even tell what they're wearing, that's just not me. Like, I just never really got into that. I think this game is a lot more detailed. The graphics are better. I enjoy it more. And I love the gothic vampire look to it. And I just think it's great. The atmosphere, the dark, cozy atmosphere just pretty much pulled me in immediately. So think farming, building, decorating, quests, romance, all of it. If you've played Animal Crossing, or if you've played Stardew Valley, Disney Dreamlight Valley, Hello Kitty Island Adventure, Wildflowers, any of those, then you kind of get the gist. So Moonlight Peaks is just a new one with a new vibe. And I think it's kind of just what the genre needed. So let's take a look at it and get started here. So I haven't been playing this too long, 30 hours almost. I am in year 1, night 3 of autumn. So it starts out in spring, summer, and then autumn, and I'm only in night 3. So let's get going. One thing that I would mention is that I think the loading screens take a little long in this game. That was actually not too bad. I think it's improved. So the developers have said that they are working on some fixes, and this was one of them, the complaints about the long loading times on the loading screens. And it was an improvement that was implemented on the Steam version of the game, and apparently Nintendo just takes a little bit longer, especially for third-party games like this, to get the updates out there. So they just got an update out there yesterday, and I think that it has actually improved the loading times a little bit. So all right, so this is where you start. This is my little house here. When you start the game off, you start off with the house that's just about the size of this one room that I'm in. And I have upgraded the house once, which adds this extra room, much larger. You start off with just this little room with your coffin that you sleep in since you're a vampire, and then a mirror for changing your clothes, and then this little cooking station here. And then also a crafting station, which I have moved out of the house and it's in a barn outside. So that's where that's at. And then I've added some little things here like flowers and some furniture. So that is where we're at. So again, loading screen. It doesn't bother me too much, honestly. I mean, it's not that long. And I mean, I can just pick up my phone and check it real quick or whatever. It really doesn't take that long. I feel like you don't have to wait long. So one thing I really like about this game, I love the detail on this, especially on a bigger screen. These characters are just so adorable, and the setting is so cute. The house and the barns and the animals. I just love the animation style, honestly. So this is my farm. I have 2 barns. There's a chicken. There's some of my crops. A scarecrow, some more crops and trees, and then some kegs, because you do have the ability to make wine and beer, depending on what you grow and put in the kegs. And this is fall, so these trees are, that's kind of why the grass is like brown, and the trees are these really pretty colors, honestly, of pink and purple. And then here's some other things like refiner and furnace. I have a little beehive over here. Let me collect my honey. And then you can make some magic herbs. And that's kind of some of the magic part of the game since you're a vampire. And you talk to witches and werewolves and the like. So this is what my farm looks like. And just how cute are these graphics? Oh, I love the little cows. Or actually, I think they're called calculas. So then over here, I love all the little waterfalls. And it's just so pretty and cute. I have a family member that lives on this part of my plot, another vampire, but he is actually usually in bat form. I think he might always be in bat form. I'm not sure. So there he is. His name's Victor. Yes. So you can talk to Victor. Give him gifts. Oh, no, I don't want to give him a gift right now. All right. So that is what my farm looks like. And that's what the characters look like, and the animals and crops. So I already know this game is going to get compared to Stardew Valley, but starting Moonlight Peaks, I really do like the graphics here. I think the characters are adorable. The atmosphere is super cute with plants and decorating and making your farm look good. And I absolutely love the vampire gothic angle here with werewolves and all the other characters. I'm kind of a Halloween fall girl, so I just love that. And to me, it makes it a lot more fun to play. So this is perfect for me. I love the cozy simulations, and this one I think is a great one. So let's go into town and check out the town. Now, I know it might seem like I'm walking slowly, and not to spoil the game, there is a little change that happens further into the game where you can actually go faster, but I won't tell you what that is right now. Ooh, and now we have a cutscene starring Death. Yes, Death is one of the townspeople in the game. He looks like the Grim Reaper. All right, so it looks like Death is at the coffee shop drinking a beverage. Ah, Cheryl. Oh, also Death is always wearing a Hawaiian shirt for whatever reason. I've been meaning to deepen my acquaintance with you. Should I be afraid? Would you care to join me for a beverage? Okay. Sure. What's your poison? I am on my third glow wine. Okay. I do like glow wine. Feel free to order whatever you like. It's on me. Okay. Drinks with Death. That's always a good idea, right? And do excuse the puddle. Everything I drink seems to slip right through these bones. Okay, I guess that's expected. I am a generous tipper, so they won't mind cleaning up after me. I do very much enjoy getting a sense of what it's like to engage in these odd customs of your kind. Okay. Oh, that's Mina. She's the coffee shop keeper. Hey, Cheryl, what can I get you? I'll have what he's having or a moon milkshake. I'll have what he's having because I do like glow wine. Glow wine coming right up. Watch out for this guy. I hear he has a date with everyone. Oh boy. Wink. Mina is very cute. She's one of my favorite characters. I take great delight in her cheerful nature. And I believe I may have caught a lighthearted jest about my stature as Death. A heartfelt laugh would be appropriate here. Ha. 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 Okay. That felt good. Now, you might be wondering why I am here enjoying this drink. I was wondering that, yes. Well, first off, I'm savoring my vacation. Okay, maybe that explains the Hawaiian shirt. I believe it is customary to celebrate such things with a drink. And secondly, my business is thriving. Business of people dying. Okay. While material wealth holds little appeal, I find myself at a loss for how to spend it otherwise. What business is that? Business by the pier. Death has like a house. It's by the pier. So let's see what he says about it. Ah, that. No, I'm afraid that boat business never really took off. My work. I am not just a keeper of souls. I am the final chapter of every story. Getting real deep with death here. I'm in the business of death. There's my glow wine. Here you go, sunshine, your glow wine. Okay, so it looks like you added that to my inventory. So I can probably drink something, like drink it and get, you know, some more stamina. Tempting, but I'll pass. Thank you kindly, Mina. As I was saying, my business is indeed flourishing. Yeah, it doesn't provide me with something you mortals seek. What do you call it? Ah, yes. Joy. I collect souls, witness every moment, and yet that spark, it remains just out of reach. I am mostly invited, or rather expected, at funerals. Yep. And I've witnessed everyone ever. That has to be a lot of death to witness. I'm accustomed to this existence. Jeez, this is a downer. It's been my only reality for as long as I can remember. It stirs within me a desire for something. This game is getting deep here. More uplifting. And I shall take my leave and leave you to ponder this. Deep thoughts with death. The call for relaxation beckons, and I must answer it swiftly. All right. This has been wonderful. My deepest thanks. Not the interaction I expected to have, but okay. So I also want to say that I think that just like Animal Crossing, Moonlight Peaks does a really good job of kind of walking you through the logistics when you start the game. It kind of walks you through the gameplay. It walks you through building your character and building your farm and meeting people, and kind of gives you a gentle introduction to where you're not confused. And that's important to me as somebody that's more of a cozy casual gamer that doesn't game a lot all the time, but does enjoy it when I do. All right. Oh, so this is Saga, I think is her name. I think she might be a werewolf. Noel's great if you enjoy polite stalking. Okay, so you can give things. So one thing I have noticed, I feel like the interactions are kind of limited. I don't know, like, how long it takes if you want to romance a character. Let me look at the menu here, or let me look at. So this shows your quest log and the map. You can see the town and where all the characters are. And then you have a calendar. You can see characters' birthdays and events. Master Soup, whatever day that is. And then this shows your relationships. So, you know, whether or not you've talked to a character today, or given them a gift, or given them a hug. And it kind of shows your level. So like, okay, so my complaint, like, I have been giving gifts to Ridge, like, a lot. And I'm up to these, like, 4 hearts. Like, you can see I'm not that far with anybody else. And so I don't know how long it takes to get to like the relationship level or what really changes. I haven't seen that part yet. So anyway, but that's where I'm at. So far that kind of seems, I don't know, limited to me, but I've heard that it gets better as the game goes on. So hopefully that's the case. And then these are your starter deck of cards. So there's a game that you can play, kind of a mini game inside of inside the game with the townspeople, and it's called Nocturna, and it's like just a very basic card game. And so as you play it and get better at it, you can collect cards from other players. So this just shows the cards that you have in your deck. So this is what I have so far. And then this kind of shows what you've collected, like spells, which are kind of handy and cool. So like if you're watering crops, you can just start like a watering can and it will automatically water a bunch of crops for you, which is helpful if you have a big farm. And then the crops that I've grown, that's kind of what I focused on so far, is crops and selling them and things. And I haven't focused so much yet on other things like the recipes, potions I haven't got to yet. So soul blobs, and then also vampsters. These are like things you can collect, which I'm still kind of determining like what the point of them is. The soul blobs, you just catch them like bugs. And then you can fish. I haven't caught too many fish yet. Critters you can catch for the museum, which I haven't really gotten. I just got the museum, so I'm not too far with that yet. But it seems like it's going to be similar to the museum in Animal Crossing. And then the vampsters, you catch them and put them, or you find them and take them to this cave. And again, like the soul blobs, I haven't really determined like what the best use or what the point of them is exactly. But it does give you a lot of different things to do. So you have a lot of options. So who should buy this game? If you are a fan of cozy games and you're looking for something new, I think that this is worth your time. If you have enjoyed games like Animal Crossing, Disney Dreamlight Valley, Stardew Valley, Hello Kitty Island Adventure, Wildflowers, stuff like that, I think that this has enough similarities that it's something that you would really like. And especially if you're into that kind of gothic vampire, dark, cozy aesthetic, then I think that this is perfect timing for that, because we're talking a lot about Summerween and about the coming Burr months and fall and Halloween and all of that. And I think this game has a ton to do. I think that if you start it, and it's so easy to get sucked in, and there's just a lot to do. And I think it's a great new addition to the cozy farming sim genre. There's a free demo available on the Switch. So if you have a Switch and you want to try it out, just download the demo, check it out, play it a little bit, see what it's like, see if it's something that's for you. That's what I did, and I was hooked almost instantly and had to go download the full game. So okay, so I am actually playing this on the Switch 1. So you can kind of see what the gameplay is like on here and the loading screens, and they're not too bad. Let me go in here, maybe one more place. Let's go over here and check out. Oh, look, there's one of the werewolves right there. I don't know which one that is, but he's in his werewolf form. So this is the dress shop. This is Third Eye Threads. So if you go in here, this is where you can buy clothing. And this is something, I feel like there's not a lot of clothing options yet. Like if you have played Animal Crossing, you've seen all of the options that you get in the shop there, and you get to try on different things in different colors and pick out what you want. And this really just has a few options each day, and it does change, which is kind of nice. I go in here and I want to shop. So I have the option for like some ballerina shoes, which I think I bought the other day. Jeans, a hoodie, and a sweater. Some of these are cute. I'm going to buy some of these today. I love hoodies. That's a really cute hoodie. All right. And then you can also get rugs and pillows and jewelry. So that's what you can buy in here today. And then I will tell you that if you are considering buying this on the Switch, and either a Switch 1 or Switch 2, I haven't tried it on Switch 2, so I can't really speak to that. But to me, it's really not bad on Switch 1, other than the loading screens are a little slow, and that has improved. There is a free demo that you can download from the Nintendo store and try it out. It gives you, it doesn't start you at the very, very beginning of the game, but it kind of gives you options just to kind of see what can be built. And I highly advise it if you're considering this, because I played the demo and I loved it, and I just had to get the game. So this is something I really like that I think is adorable. So this is a flower crafting station. So if you go over here, this is something I've not seen in a game before, and I like it. And you can just do this. This is unlimited. You can do it as many times as you want. So like you have the option to make a flower arrangement, and you choose which flower. So like, let me say this one, and that kind of shows which position I'm picking a flower for. So then I just pick the flower I want. So let's pick this red lavender, and then add another flower. We'll make that a yellow azalea, and then let's do a black rose. Oh no. Is there? Yeah, let's do a black rose. So see, you can have the option to put, looks like up to a dozen flowers, and it shows you which position they're each in. And then it gives you the option to choose from a bunch of different ones. And each flower, it tells you how much each one costs. And then at the end, you get a total and you pay for it. And you can just make as many as you want and put these in your house or your barn or gift them. I honestly don't know if the townspeople like them or not. I gave one to somebody and they didn't really like it. So it might be different depending on who you give it to. But yeah, so I think that that's really cute too. I like that option. So actually, can I get out of this? Oh yes, exit. Yes, I do want to quit. So yeah, so that's kind of where the game's at right now. I have really enjoyed playing it. To me, it's very addictive. I like the graphics and the gameplay a lot better than Stardew Valley. To me, it's kind of the next Animal Crossing, and I really love it a lot. So yeah, that's kind of what the game looks like. And if you're thinking about giving it a try, check out that demo and see what you think. And this might be your new next addiction. So, should you buy Moonlight Peaks? My answer is yes. Obviously, I did. I played the demo. I love the game. It got me playing on my Switch again. I really enjoy it. I love the cozy, dark atmosphere. I love the supernatural characters, the vampires and werewolves. I love the graphics. I think the gameplay is great, and it is addicting and intriguing to me, and I'm really still enjoying playing it, and I think I will for a long time. So honestly, my full rating is a 4 out of 5. So if you're looking for a new cozy farming sim to play and you're ready for Halloween and into vampires and werewolves, then definitely go check out Moonlight Peaks and let me know what you think.